All right, so I believe that I am recording now, and I am going to work through a couple problems that you requested. The first one is talking about determining whether or not an equation is one-to-one. So remember that one-to-one is basically going to be the same. I guess you could use the same test that we used. If you call it the vertical line test, it's the same idea that we want to make sure that every x value only has one y value. Okay, so every x value has only one possible y value. So the first one that you have, we've got f of x equals 3x minus 2. And we know just by the shape of this, because there's no exponent, this is a straight line. And we know a straight line will pass the vertical line test. So this function is one-to-one. Okay, hope that makes sense. Now, they want the inverse. And inverse is kind of what it sounds like. Not so much flipping it over, but what they want us to do is to switch or replace your x and your y value. So we know that f of x means y. So if I rewrote this, I didn't mean to use red, but all right, let's say we know this is the same as saying y equals 3x minus 2. And now we're going to replace the x and y value to get the inverse. So it will look like x equals 3y minus 2. And now we're going to solve it again for y. So we're going to do plus 2 on both sides, and then we will divide off the 3. So far x plus 2 equals 3y, and then divide everything by 3. And then kind of rewriting it just to kind of keep the format. If we have the y over here, because the 3 is canceled, I'd be left with x over 3 plus 2 over 3. Now it is possible that they might rewrite that instead of x over 3, they might have it written as like 1/3 x. So it just kind of depends on the format, but MATLAB should take both. So this would be the answer for the inverse. So you would just type in, this portion, all right, because our y is now the inverse function of x. Okay, hope that makes sense. So then the second one is very similar, same thing. The fact that it does not have an exponent on it lets me know that it is another straight line. So it's the f of x equal to x plus 2. Again, straight line means it will pass the vertical line test, so it is a one-to-one function. And now to replace our y and x values and solve for y. So we'll switch it. Now it says x equals y plus 2. And then we'll subtract off the 2. So that we have x minus 2 is equal to y. So that is the inverse function. X minus 2. All right, I hope this helps. Let me know if you have more questions on this. I don't mind doing another example if necessary. All right, see you soon.